Long ago, in this sacred temple, 6 best friends learned the secrets and mastered the power of an art called Shaolin Kung Fu. Now, they've lost their way, but one man is getting them back together.
Kung Fu is perfect for sports.
To remind them of the courage they still have and apply it to a game they've never played.
Kung Fu Soccer. Pow!
It will take time.
Hey, it's there! It's coming down!
It will take practice.
When you can kick an egg without breaking it, then you can join us.
Oh.
Everybody was
Because they're not just going against the odds.
barricade shields.
They're taking on the most ruthless team ever assembled.
Huh?
And to face them, they'll need the extra power only one girl can provide.
You shouldn't let your hair cover your face. You're beautiful and a Kung Fu master. You've got it all. What are you doing? You look like E.T.
Trust me, I can do it.
Now, the only way to win is to believe in Shaolin. No way.
Let's go. Boys and girls, you know what to do. Throw those hands up and do the kung fu.
Get ready to be swept off your feet and taken to the extreme. Stephen Chow, Shaolin Soccer.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in again to Chop-Socky Cinema, your weekly dose of Wata. Even though where we're at, you don't really need a whole lot of that right now because it's been raining every friggin' day. I'm Josh.
Sweet Lord. I'm William. Roger.
And we are continuing the second week of our Kung Fu Comedy Month, focusing mainly on the films of Stephen Chow, this movie with which being Shaolin Soccer.
Wonderful, wonderful film.
Yeah, and I mean, this was also, was one of his first movies that was actually bought by the Weinstein brothers for Miramax. So this actually had quite a bit of exposure over in America.
This and, was it Kung Fu Hustle first? Or
this was first. This was first. Because technically Sony put out Kung Fu Hustle. Yeah. Sony Pictures Classics put out Kung Fu Hustle.
Okay.
Yep. This was the first thing I saw in America from Stephen Chow, and I loved it just out of the gate.
Now, the thing is I was trying to find a synopsis for it, but they were all pretty spoilerific. So basically, it's not rocket science. It's fairly uncomplicated. A has-been soccer player and some down-on-their-luck monks get together to become a soccer team to dare to win the Chinese National Super Cup. I don't think that's really a thing. But anyway.
It might be. Soccer's really popular in some
Hey, if anybody's watching this, is it a thing? I don't know. And I'm feeling too lazy to look on my phone right now. So, But really, just one of the things I liked about this movie is, this is especially that Stephen Chow seemed to put in a lot of references to Western cinema.
Yeah.
Like when he put the glass, like at one point he's pretty much puts a glass of water down on a table while they're practicing, and you see the ripples in it like in Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
And then there's a part where he starts hallucinating during one of their first matches that he's in the middle of a war zone, including like trench works.
Yeah,
World War One, I think.
Crawling back.
Yeah, throwing a potato masher grenade.
Yes.
I like this because, of course, I mean, this is like most Stephen Chow movies. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Oh yeah.
And like, I must. Okay, so I like wire work. Some of it can be like really, really cool looking. You can tell this was just done over the top to be silly the entire time.
Oh yeah.
And I enjoyed every minute of the wire work in this.
Me too.
I feel like there's even kind of a little joke about wire work. There's a team they play where it's a female team, and they exclusively use like wuxia wire work in it.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the gag because it's a female team, but they all have like nasty dreadlocks and like fake mustaches on.
No, they were the only 2 females on the team, I believe.
No, they were all female.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they use the line like, "How'd you do that?" I think it was special effects.
Yeah. You see her just do a little float walk across the screen.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
You like see everybody, and they're all before they decide to form the almost said hockey team. I'm sorry, I'm a hockey fan. the soccer or football team, as it's called.
This is properly
everywhere
called.
else.
Probably called everywhere but America. So there's that. But I like that. That was cool.
And I mean, even though, and again, just another great Stephen, like when he's having his vision of the Shaolin Temple, the gates open up and the freaking 18 brass men come out again, doing their pose all.
Because we had to have the 18 brass men. We had to have the 18 brass men and the same Shaolin elder that was in Gotta Cook where he pops back up.
Yep.
And then he's talking to Stephen Chow and he comes back to reality, so he takes off his outfit while he's talking to him and just throws it on the ground.
Well, and that's what I like about this is actually you never find out the real name of any of the monks on the team.
Any of the brothers?
Yeah, the brothers. They just go by either first brother, little brother, but they generally go by whatever discipline of kung fu they mastered, like iron shirt, iron leg, iron head, lightweight, and
steel shirt.
Actually, what do they call the goalie?
I don't remember. I don't remember offhand.
Yeah, because I think they just called him third brother.
Yeah.
Which, Matt. I mean, the thing is, I liked every single member of the Shaolin team. All like really distinct personalities. Like I'd have to say, probably my favorite is the goalie for his Twitch perfect Bruce Lee impersonation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like even there's one part where like he's being carted off because he just got crap beat out of him, and somebody puts the trademark Bruce Lee blue blockers on, and everybody salutes him.
I'm like, oh man, I liked him and the one that did kind of looked like capoeira. Him, I can't remember.
Breakdancing brother.
That was Iron Ways.
Yeah.
That was Swaying Ways.
Brother Swaying Ways. I like him. He was really cool.
Yeah.
And then I like there's the one Ironhead is the no not Ironhead Iron Shirt is the one that's the businessman.
Yeah.
And like there's a great part where he's giving a heart, I think, to the woman he loves, and he's like, Chun, I tell you, I love you. He's like, oh, this is fun. And it's like, oh, sorry, hey, fun. Tell your wife that I really love her and I appreciate it. I'm like, damn.
Whoops.
He says, tell my wife. Would you relay that message to my wife? I was like, dude, that's messed up when you call your assistant instead of more than your wife.
Oh, I heard that. I thought he said, tell that to your wife.
He says,
okay.
He goes, I kind of like it better the way I. Oops, my bad.
It's messed up, man.
Yeah. And this is one thing this is also more than God of Course. This is a heavily CG movie.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot. Of course, this is actually about the time that, like, really the mid-'90s was about the time that a lot of Hong Kong cinema really started to do less practical effects and do more CG.
Yeah, there's probably a good bit of practical effects.
And then, like the next we're doing Kung Fu Hustle, there is a buttload of CG in Kung Fu Hustle.
There's a good amount in this, and some of it blends well, some of it doesn't.
Yeah, but I like
because like the thing with the eggs.
Yeah.
That was
the most expensive egg scene ever shot, probably.
Yeah. And then they translate it to the soccer ball, and then like there's other things, like several other things.
Then the primary bad guys of this Team Evil and the coach of Team Evil, whom he is very much the evil cigar chomping like rich fat cat guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean and then especially at one point you basically revealed it's like, okay, yes, how are they going to beat a team that's made up of Shaolin monks? They effectively are juicing the superhero syndrome, like super soldier serum from America. I mean, and
pretty much.
And I mean, just like
because those American drugs work great.
He actually,
they do.
From
we have the best drugs.
Coach. Yeah. It's like America has the best performance-enhancing drugs. Woo!
It's like, woo!
But honestly, what do we not like about this movie?
Not much.
Can you back me on that?
The only one I have is that, and I guess it wasn't really needed. It's just that you don't really, other than just you see like a couple of training montages until the last match, you don't really get a lot about the members of Team Evil.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, like pretty much Iron Legs opposite number, the striker, and the goalie are about the only members of the team that get any individual screen time.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit more to flesh out the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I mean, really, the most important one is the coach.
Yeah, the crux of the whole movie is coach versus coach.
Yeah, I mean, how the coach. I mean, there's something like the coach did when he was still a soccer player that kind of drives the story of the main characters. Hey, what do you not like about it, Roger?
I like pretty much everything about it, really. I loved all the references. I can't think of anything I really didn't like. There's always got to be kind of like weird stuff in the middle to kind of drive the romance on.
Oh yeah, that actually is like the trope of Stephen Chow, because there's always the one pretty ugly girl that's in it.
Yeah.
Where he takes a beautiful actress and does whatever he can just to make her kind of ugly.
Give the special effects to bring her down a little bit to about a sets.
And this one, of course, was just a huge, like, mass of acne makeup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Acne, psoriasis, and
I don't think they went kind of as all out as they did for the female love interest in God of Cookery.
Oh yeah.
But
no. And they hardly do it at all for Kung Fu Hustle.
Not really.
Nothing at all.
Is there a love interest in Kung Fu Hustle?
Yes. The girl that gives him the lollipop.
Oh yeah. But you don't really like.
And then that little Romeo and Juliet kind of tinge of music that happens every time she comes on screen. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I needed the middle scene kind of with the romance. But other than that, I love the whole movie.
But I mean, I agree. It is it kind of doesn't really mesh with the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is kind of part of the Stephen Chow formula.
Yeah.
The ugly duckling character that. Mm-hmm. But then again, a lot of that is it appeals to like Hong Kong audiences. That's a big appeal to Hong Kong audiences.
Yeah. Kind of
like the diamond in the rough kind of thing.
Yeah.
But really, overall, okay, guys, what did we rate this? You first, William?
We'll rate this 4.5. Although, granted, I can't really, off the top of my head, think of anything I really didn't like about it. I mean, there's probably a couple of few nitpicky things here or there, but like they're so minuscule that it really isn't something I can just place my finger on. So, but yeah, I give it 4.5. Really solid movie.
This one was, I mean, I fell in love with it when it first got released on DVD many years ago, and really didn't lose anything the second time that I watched it.
Exactly.
4 Paper Cranes. Like I said, love this movie. Love it.
5 is the most, right?
Yeah.
I give it 5. This is the only movie that puts Stephen Chow on the map for me, and I love the whole like underlying idea that Kung Fu can make anybody's life better.
Yeah, that's like, Kung Fu's for the children, Kung Fu's for the women, Kung Fu's for the landscape.
Oh yeah, anybody that takes Kung Fu will make their life better, and like in so many different ways.
Even though one of the things is that we call it a bark movie, don't Kung Fu force push your car to parallel park.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
It will not end well.
No, and plus it leaves kind of the result of how are you going to get it out?
Exactly.
Because I was thinking, because I started thinking about that once I saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can see how that would be a good thing, but how are you going to get your car out?
That's a good question.
Like, I mean, like you could
force push it back out.
I mean, you'd get on the other side.
You have to get on the other side, but the way it kind of worked, it was against
you pushed
the
it up against the wall, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was against the wall. I mean, if you had enough control where you could do it without taking off the roof, you could just stand on that lower part of the wall and do it.
Yeah.
Not fitting in between that part. So.
And of course, Titan the Temple Dog is with us as always.
Yeah, sacking out on the couch. Anyways, guys, again, thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week, and we will proceed to, in my opinion, the most Kung Fu heavy of all Stephen Chow movies, Kung Fu Hustle.
And it is wonderful.
Like I said, it's the second of his movies that were really big in America. Anyways, and tune in then. And the final one this month is going to be in place of an East Meets West, just because Stephen Chow really hasn't done any strictly Western features.
Nope, not that I know of. Nope.
I mean, even though these two were released in America, so that's kind of the jury's still up on that, which one we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Either going to do, and this is honestly, if any of you guys watching this, I mean, basically we're either going to do CJ7 or The Mermaid. So,
yeah.
We'll make.
I don't think I've heard of either of those.
I've heard of them, but I've never seen them. So
I've seen one, I haven't seen the other.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Josh.
Wait, Roger.
And we will catch you at the Chop-Socky house.
Ball.